looking for her debut Group 1. Nanny Maroon, all of Scone would have been cheering because she has a fan club which extends through the Scone and Hunter Valley region. And fourth going to number 12, Agile. That's paid $15,513. And for Trevor McKee, the man who puts the polish on Sunline, a trainer quite reserved in his statements, a true gentleman and a true professional. Warmest congratulations to you on your mighty mare and Greg Childs on a ride which proved a winner for a second Group 1 Coolmore, an 11th Group 1 victory for the great mare by Desert Sun, who tops the $9 million in career earnings. Whew, wow. There's Greg Childs as he salutes the big crowd. He returns. He's had a great association with this mare, which has yielded a couple of Cox plates along the way as well. And Greg Childs has also won the Hong Kong Mile aboard Sunline. As they head out, and they went this way, 12.
Here's moving up here. Slightly different tempo to the previous race, and I'm sure it won't be as thrilling a finish as the Newmarket was. Extraordinary considering that Rubitano is virtually on his first preparation, just his 10th racetrack outing, that he's been able to progress to the highest ranks amongst sprinters in this country. Now Holy Grail has moved in alongside Knuckles Pippin. Ottoman last start winner here is ready in company with Lady of the Dance and Zabuan. Tarouge has gone in a little wider out. Rocky Sunrise is set. Sunray Mist moves in. Here's Narusa, one of the two New Zealanders in the race coming up. Not much between the two Kiwis in the betting. Toppy's eased slightly and Narusa's had a little moderate support. Ottoman the favourite. Nautilism's in the market with Holy Grail. Nautilism moved in. Narcissism stood up. Here's Rhapsodize taking the outside gate. So they're all in and they're set to run. Light flashes and they're away, and Lady of the Dance looked to knuckle down on the inside and is now booting through, and Knuckles Pippin got away well next to it with Sunray Mist. In behind them is Ottoman. Going forward is Rhapsodize around the outside, then Holy Grail, followed by Narusa Zabuan. Settling a fair way back behind those horses then as they leave the straight was Tarouge and Soldier Blue going forward ahead of it. In behind those is Rocky Sunrise, and Narcissism settled at the end of the field in company with Nautilism. So Lady of the Dance over that crossing at the 2,000 metres, led by 2. Sunray Mist is second, 3 lengths to Knuckles Pippin third. Ottoman's a half length away fourth on the inside. A break of 3 lengths further back as Rhapsodize. Narusa's over on the outside of it, and then 2 lengths further back as Holy Grail. Break of 2.5 lengths further back as Soldier Blue outside Zabuan. More than 2 lengths away in a fast run race, Rocky Sunrise, and then Tarouge, Narcissism, and Nautilism is a half length away last of all. They've gone by the 1600, and Lady of the Dance made play. 2 lengths Sunray Mist. Ottoman having a good trail third on the inside. Knuckles Pippin fourth. Couple of lengths away, Narusa running fifth. Wonder Rhapsodize. 3 or 4 lengths further back in the field is Holy Grail, and they're followed by Soldier Blue, the outside of Zabuan. 2 lengths Rocky Sunrise and Tarouge, and another 2.5 lengths away Narcissism and Nautilism on the outside. At least 20 from the leader. At the 1200, Lady of the Dance by 2. Sunray Mist is second, and Narusa strode up into third, placing the Kiwi. Ottoman is running fourth, followed by Knuckles Pippin. 2 lengths to Rhapsodize. 3 lengths away Holy Grail, followed by Soldier Blue. 1.5 Zabuan scrubbed up from Tarouge. Rocky Sunrise, Nautilism, and Narcissism is last of all. Coming for home at the 800 metre mark now, and the leader is Lady of the Dance, but only narrowly. Sunray Mist went up to join it, and Narusa's out wider. Ottoman right behind them travelled as well as anything. In fact, he's travelling super. Coming up towards the turn, followed by Knuckles Pippin. Rhapsodize pulled to the outside, and Soldier Blue is coming the widest as they swing the corner, and they were well clear from Nautilism, making some ground, and Holy Grail in the straight. Sunray Mist narrowly from Narusa. Ottoman switching to the inside. Knuckles Pippin and Soldier Blue's come with a burst down the middle of the track that's taken him to the front. At the 300, Soldier Blue now from Sunray Mist. Ottoman whacking away on the inside. Rhapsodize coming with a fair run. Soldier Blue's clear though at the 100 metre mark. He's going to outstay them. He's well clear to Sunray Mist, Rhapsodize and Ottoman, and it's Soldier Blue pulling away to win it well. Soldier Blue has scored comfortably on the line to Sunray Mist, held on well for second. Rhapsodize third, Ottoman fourth, and then Narusa, Tarouge, Knuckles Pippin, Nautilism, Narcissism. Long break then to Lady of the Dance, followed in by Rocky Sunrise. Zabuan was battling a long way from home, and Holy Grail last to greet the judge. Number 1 is the winner, Soldier Blue, ridden by Brett Preble. Brett won this race, the Roy Higgins Quality, last year on Ascot Road. And this horse has absolutely outstayed his rivals, coming away with his 58 kilos, a weight not often carried to victory in these sort of races. But he was highly impressive, Soldier Blue. Second placing, number 12, Sunray Mist, ridden by Aaron Spiteri. And third, number 10, Rhapsodize, ridden by Ricky Cartwright. Placings in the Roy Higgins are 1, 12 and 10. Fourth in was number 3, Ottoman. And fifth in was number 13, Tarouge. And they've run 2:35.2. 2:35.2 puts them 2.2 seconds outside of the record. Well, he really has measured up in fine style. He was too good, far too classy for them. Carried his 58 to a runaway win there. Soldier Blue. 1:12.10, race 7. CUNY Stakes, a race I've been looking forward to all day. Scratching is 12, Tin Tan Bell. The fillies go out for Group 2 at 5 o'clock.
We're 35 minutes off a start for that one. Thank you, Greg. First 4 to be confirmed as far as who's a very close relation to 8-8's first up since running in the Villiers when finishing third on that occasion and led them up. Fresh form, 2 for 2. Just confirming that late mail with the change, 8, 2, 14 and 12 with that very strong on-course tip for the 14, the Expat. At Cheltenham we have 12 minutes of betting time. The ratings going with Aviate, Newsflash and You Betcha. 2, 4 and 9 equal ahead of number 3. Rider for Newsflash is Michael Hoppo. Please note, if you've got your form guides handy, it's unders New South Wales by comparison with the Unitab quote. Now for Unitab players, a first 4 also applies here. Buffalo Power at $9.50. It's $12 on the Super Tab quotes. Jason Holder has the ride. You Betcha is over the page. It's at $8. $9.10 though, New South Wales. And on Super Tab, Liquid Lunch is much shorter. And over the page again, Royal Realm at big odds, half those odds. New South Wales similar Super Tab. Doomben correct weight, first 4, $1,705.50 in New South Wales, number 12 in fourth position. 1:36.76 was the time. Competitive race it was. Rulenza and Norders both flying late on that occasion. Don't forget our Ascot racing later on, the 2 Magic Millions races and also the Ascot 1000 Guineas. And tonight you can catch the Horsham Cup for greyhounds. It's on the card. Andrew Bensley from Horsham and Sean Kelly from Moonee Valley with all of the harness racing action. Trackside to Rose Hill for the Star Kingdom.
And what a race this will be. So much speed, and they'll go like the clappers. And on track, Shags the favourite in front of Kingsgate. There wasn't a lot between the mid stages of betting, but the better backed late has been 8 Shags, and on the tote $4.70 in New South Wales, $2. And number 2, Kingsgate, $5.40 and $2.40. Well, Sunline, the champ, got home in the previous, and Be Gentle Genius, Nanny Maroon third. Thanks, John. This is the Australian Tie Company Stakes. Registered name is the Star Kingdom Stakes. And we've got only a few left to move in. Last year's winner was Kamina, beat Steel City and Cosset. This year, the favourite is Shags, represented by little Malcolm Johnston, $4.80 ahead of Kingsgate number 2 at $5.50. And now over here at the 1100, up comes Kingsgate. Now Arrogance moves in. 2 out of line here at the Gardens, becoming a little overcast. Up goes Progress, and National Saint will be the last to move in. Yeah, she had to pull out all stops to win Sunline in the previous, but she did it. Topped the $9 million in prize money. Phenomenal, isn't it? And we may see her here next week in the Darley. George Ryder. Set to go now, the Australian Tie Company Stakes, and they're off and racing. Trillion Delight was slow to go, and actually the Expat first to leave. Shags going up quickly with National Saint. Lord Kefalonia sound the alarm, and then Kingsgate and Pembleton right out off the track. A length further back, Bradshaw and Progress racing together now from Straben. After Wonder Can He Fly, and then comes Arrogance, Oscar Warrior, Trillion Delight, Polygram and Mr. Bureaucrat. The big field thunders towards the 600, and the favourite Shags hits the front now. A half half. National Saint third is the Expat, followed closely by Lord Kefalonia, and then comes Pemberton, Strabane, Kingsgate, and on the inside Bradshaw. One Sound the Alarm and Canny Flyers next. Into the stretch they travel by the 400, and the Expat goes to the front from Shags. Then National Saint Pemberton, followed behind those by Bradshaw, and a couple to Progress motoring down the outside, and then Canny Fly and Mr. Bureaucrat. The Expat is under siege. Pemberton gets him, and Bradshaw's going with Pemberton, then National Saint and Canny Fly rocketing home, but Bradshaw's the leader, and Bradshaw will get the money from Canny Fly. Third Pemberton, then National Saint, Oscar Warrior, Polygram, Mr. Bureaucrat, and then Sound the Alarm, followed by the Expat, then Progress. Further away in the field was Arrogance. Shags dropped out, Kingsgate didn't run on, and then Trillion Delight, Lord Kefalonia and Strabane near enough to last. Bradshaw, number 3 here, ridden by Rodney Quinn, has taken out the Australian Tie Company Stakes. He's a great horse, fresh. I suppose there was some doubt about him on the track this morning when it was slow, but obviously as the track improved and was upgraded to dead, that enhanced his chances, and he's been able to score, Bradshaw, for Crown Lodge, and the 6-year-old has paid $9, where are we here, $14.60. $14.60 for the win, and on the place in New South Wales will be at $4.80. Number 18 is second, Canny Fly. Gee, thrown in the deep end today, and didn't he come through with flying colours, Canny Fly. He's returned a dividend of $6.20. Number 5 has run third, and that was Pemberton, written by Brian York, and it's paid $5.30. Officially fourth was number 13. Now the Quinella, $277.90, exacta, $467. The trifecta, $10,880. The first 4, 3, 18, 5 and 13, $54,496.20. There's a carryover of $24,135.61, and the 1 and 3 daily double, $25.80. The special div with Sunline, the first leg, $1.50.
13 in fourth, and as Ian mentioned, the first 4 dividend, $54,496.20. Out of the late great mare, Shabisk, who won an AJC Sires Produce by Last Tycoon. He's just a marvellous horse, Bradshaw, whose career has been plagued by leg problems. Hadn't trialled this time, and Bradshaw proved too strong. In fact, had trial. When a Vapor Trail, her most recent start, she ran fourth to Vapor Trail, beaten a length in the Group 2-8 Carrot, and second in the Group 1000 Guineas behind Final Destination, a Group 3 winner 5 runs back. Moondragon looking all a bit tighter, the regally bred daughter of Danehill and the wonderful Leica family, a close blood relation to Nothing Like a Dane. Page number 2 to be confirmed. First 4 across the line, Cheltenham. Fourth went the way of number 1. And the dividend, New South Wales, $9,734.60 with a jackpot. Doomben, 5th.
Ready to break. Racing now. Moondragon jumped reasonably only. She's going to settle back, and Elegant Fashion is worse than midfield as they jump away. Haste Your Back landed narrowly in front, but she's being headed now by Woodweiner, who began fast on the outside, and Gold Lottie scooted across to second. They're followed by Carla Keys, a lot handier today, and Lady Mulroy's driving forward as well with Lilo Lil. At the 1200, Lilo Lil is the leader now. Lady Mulroy right on the pace is second, Woodweiner third, and then Gold Lottie, Haste Your Back, Damasceno. A length Carla Keys, a length and a half Elegant Fashion. Bridal Hill is on the outside of her, 1.5 Black Rock Cottage, Born Priceless, and then Moondragon third last, trailed by Periphery and Tally Thunder. At the 850, Lilo Lil about a neck in front to Lady Mulroy. Woodweiner is third, Gold Lottie is fourth, Damasceno fifth and wide. In behind them is Haste Your Back as they came to the corner, and then came Carla Keys, well placed, followed by Elegant Fashion, who's trying to work into the clear as they come around the turn. Bridal Hill with a run on the outside, and then came Born Priceless as they cornered from Black Rock College. Moondragon has most of the field in front of her down to the inside. She's one of the last into the straight, and Periphery is pulled to the outside. It's Lilo Lil inside the 400, the leader from on the outside. Gold Lottie sprinting quickly, and then Woodweiner. Haste Your Back disappointed for a run on the fence. Elegant Fashion comes with a run. Bridal Hill is joining in. Moondragon's badly blocked away. It's Elegant Fashion hitting the lead at the 120. Elegant Fashion from Bridal Hill closing the outside. outside. Elegant Fashion's finding plenty though. Grand Little Filly. Elegant Fashion beat Bridal Hill. Photo third, maybe Gold Lottie ahead of Periphery. And they were trailed closely in the field then by Black Rock College. Tully Thunders made ground, and then Lilo Lil, Wood Wiener. Moon Dragon again found trouble. So did Hasteback. Damasceno, the weakening Lady Mulroy. Born Priceless and Carla Keys dropped out to finish last. Elegant Fashion, Scott Seamer. Scott having his first ride on Elegant Fashion, his first rides today for the stable, and I'm sure it won't be the last on his performance there. Great ride to weave a passage through from midfield and take out the race. Second going to 10, Bridal Hill. Much better run, jumping better today. And third is a Photo, which should go to Gold Lottie. In fact, she's got third, number 4. It's 6, 10 and 4. Elegant Fashion, Bridal Hill, Gold Lottie official in 135.9. Well, you keep on winning and the better the prize becomes. She has been dying to get to 1,600 metres for her entire career. She's got there twice and won twice and been very impressive on each occasion. Great ride by Scotty Seamer to get her home. Set 1,700. Racing now. And Nineveh jumped away fast on the inside. Desert Arrow restrained from the start. Correas pinged away and jumped on the lead. Getting away fast in the early stages. Crimson Tryst out wider on the course, and going forward is Armour. It's Correas, a narrow leader at the 1,400. Armour gets up to second. Crimson Tryst trapped out wide on the pace. Tarcoola Midnight fourth. Nineveh is fifth on the inside. 1.5 to Cable. 2 or 3 lengths further back is Prince of War going through along the inside, followed by Pride of Oamaru and Quivira wide. 3 or 4 lengths further back in a fast run race came Desert Arrow. Foxborough's off the pace today, and Prosecution last. Crimson Tryst, after racing wide, had worked to the lead over Correas. Armour's third, Nineveh's fourth, the inside, and then Tarcoola Midnight. Almost a length away to Prince of War, the inside, and then Cable, who wants to get the head up and over race a touch. Quivira's next on the outside, followed by Pride of Oamaru. And well back going past the 800 metre mark is Desert Arrow from Prosecution and Foxborough. Coming up towards the turn now, and it's Crimson Tryst turning narrowly ahead of Correas, and Nineveh's right behind them, followed by Armour. Here's Tarcoola Midnight let loose with a run coming quickly around the outside. Quivira's pulled out wide. Prosecution's coming the widest as they've entered the straight, and Prince of War down on the inside. At the 400 metre mark, Correas the inside from Nineveh's giving chase, and Tarcoola Midnight wider out. Prince of War's going for a run between horses, and then Prosecution and Foxborough, followed by Quivira. Correas fighting on at the 200. Nineveh, Prince of War now. Prince of War 3 away from the rails, is racing up to go to the lead. Prosecution and Foxborough down the outside, but Prince of War led from Nineveh, and then Prosecution and Prince of War. Scott Seamer 3 for the day. Prince of War won it from Nineveh. Prosecution might have got third. Foxborough's with him. They got right away on Correas, Quivira, Tarcoola Midnight, Armour, and then Desert Arrow, followed by Cable towards the end. Pride of Oamaru next to last, and Crimson Tryst last in. Prince of War the winner. Scott Seamer racks up 3 for the afternoon. Nothing unusual about that. Prince of War enjoying a drop in grade and a lovely ride, finishing the race full of gusto and has come clear to win it well. Nineveh will get second. It had a charmed run under Shane Cale. 2 great rides, the first and second horses, in 142.9. Third placing's gone to 7. Prosecution. He's come from last nearing the turn, 1, 6 and 7. And Foxborough, who's also come from a long way back, has run fourth. 1, 6, 7 and 11 in 142.9 to the last on the card.
$1,400, the journey of the final event of the day. The Conacher Baguette Handicap. They're set and away they go. That was a magnificent start. And Future Force goes straight to the early lead from Roman back. Diarman and Helsingborg wide out. Over on the inside is the favourite, and that is Solitary Soldier from Routine Blue, Henderson Bay, Steel Phoenix. Then Chrysler Mirage. Wider out is Mr. Nelson, and then Raymond, followed by Larius Miss Zoe, and 4 lengths to Young Lang Syne to the first corner at the 1,000. And Future Force the leader from Diarman. Solitary Soldier third, the inside to Roman back the middle. No Luck Helsingborg wider out, and then Routine Blue, Steel Phoenix off the track. Henderson Bay, and still deeper out is Mr. Nelson, and then comes Chrysler Mirage, a length and a quarter to Raymond, 2 to Larius. Second last is Miss Zoe, and 5 or 6 lengths to Young Lang Syne. In the last they reach the 600, and Future Force 3/4 on Diarman, a length the Solitary Soldier, given every conceivable chance by El Cassidy, and then comes to Roman back Helsingborg, Steel Phoenix, Henderson Bay, Routine Blue and Chrysler Mirage. Into the stretch they travel, and the runner's coming almost for Solitary Soldier. It's there now if he's good enough. The leader Future Force, Solitary Soldier is pegging him back, and then Diarman. Routine Blue has followed Solitary Soldier through the gap, and then Steel Phoenix, but the Soldier hits the front. Coming down the outside, Raymond. It's Solitary Soldier the leader. He's got them beaten in the last, and Solitary Soldier wins it from Routine Blue and Raymond. Then Future Force, Miss Zoe, to Roman back Helsingborg, Steel Phoenix, and then Larius, Diarman, Chrysler Mirage, followed by Young Lang Syne. Henderson Bay ran second last, and Mr. Nelson whipped them in. Just needed the run. Number 12, Solitary Soldier. He only had to come round one. He just sat and waited, Larry. And the Soldier did the rest, and oh gee, they didn't forget to label him, as I mentioned to you. Gee, he was heavily backed in the ring in the last couple of minutes of betting. On the tote, he's ended up at $2.70 and $1.60. Number 12, Solitary Soldier. 13, Routine Blue, $3.70, and 4, Raymond, $2.10. Number 10 will be fourth, Future Force, and there they go now. 12, 13, 4 and 10, and that is 4 winners today for Gay Waterhouse. Of course, we had Snowland in the second, the third repeater, the fourth Arlington Road, and Solitary Soldier the last.
Magic Millions, Wyndham Glory the favourite. Go there racing. Left with them, Wyndham Glory. Coming away quite quickly is Rachel's Pride, and also Antique with Wyndham Glory now burning through. Rachel's Pride, the leader, but Wyndham Glory took it on and went to the front. Up on the outside, Halo Magic S to third. Antique off the fence and going forward, followed by Superior Star. Next of all is Sir Palinor. Up on the outside, Stormy Sun went forward from Conditioner. Then came Halo Pack, Racy Rosie. Well back in the run, Chief O'Hara, Golden Sharif near the tail enters with Canny Justice, and King Canute's at the tail. Down to the bend, Wyndham Glory. For Mark Zara showed the way. Antique went up to second for P. Harvey. Rachel's Pride third, the inside as they came to the bend. Then Halo Magic. Stormy Sun inside of it, and going forward from Superior Star, Sir Palinor. Then came Racy Rosie, and well back heading the rest is Golden Sharif, but into the straight, and Wyndham Glory. Zara cut the ribbons and it's shot away. Antique in hot pursuit. Rachel's Pride is trying to finish on, but Wyndham Glory well clear. It's out by 5 in the Magic Millions. Rachel's Pride through on the inside to second, but Wyndham Glory annihilates them. Wyndham Glory by 5 lengths. Rachel's Pride. So the Crow Eaters 1-2. Antique the best of the locals third. Close up with it in a photo, Stormy Sun and Sir Palinor. Racy Rosie. Not far away, Superior Star, Conditioner. Then came King Canute, followed by Halo Magic and Halo Pack. Then came Golden Sharif. Well back was Canny Justice, and the last in, Chief O'Hara.
Race 1 over